What's up, guys? All right, this game's just about, well, I mean, it's been over since the beginning, pretty much, it seems like, but we're finally here. We're live. This is eBay 307, guys. January 17th. If you're looking for eBay 307 tonight, you're in the right place. This is Badlands Breaks. I'm live again. If you guys were in the first break, welcome back. Last one for the night, and then we'll have more breaks coming up. We'll have more breaks coming up on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, of course, too, if you guys want to take advantage of that stacked shipping. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes for guys to get the notification on the main page, and then find the stream, then we'll get ripping here. I know, isn't that crazy? That is insane. It's insane. It was crazy. They brought it up on the TV as I was setting up the last break, and I was just like, did I read that right? That is crazy bad. And especially if you're a Bills fan, you're just like, no way. So, you know, be it New England or Houston, either one of them is probably going to be, it might be a cakewalk unless Jared Stidham has some kind of crazy rabbit out of the hat situation, but that is nuts. But it's all good because we will still chase that man's cards. We'll still do that. We'll still look for pink prisms out of this Prism Box Mega. If you bought Denver and Bo Nix, still plenty of time to chase that guy. Had a great game. That is so unfortunate for him. Hey, technically he could still get that Super Bowl ring, man. Technically, he just needs some friends to help him out. You know, it's not exactly the same situation. It's not really the same situation at all. But once upon a time, in the regular season, the Vikings, they had Case Keenum take over after a crazy big game by Sam Bradford, and then they ended up having a great season. So who knows? Maybe there's a little bit of magic. Maybe the guy practices well. Maybe they can get the playbook going right for him and play a good game. They'll be playing at home. That's the one thing they have going for them. Definitely shook, but check this out. That's got to be crazy, Ryan, that your guys are going to be in the AFC Championship game and you're just like, oh my God. It's gonna have to be all defense in a ground game, it seems like. Bill. Oh, Bill. Sorry, brother. Bill, the Bills fan, my good buddy Bill in the chat. Dude, I am sorry, man. That sucks. I hope you're getting good and drunk right now. And I would probably assume be rooting against New England. You could have played him yourself, but I guess that's me writing off Houston a little bit too soon. But, all right, anyways, I think we got a few more from guys. If you're looking for eBay 307, you're in the right spot. All right, let me quick plug the Case Breaks sweepstakes as we gotta do. You guys check out this link right here. I don't know why it looks different every time I put it up there. Check out that link, guys, that I just put up at the bottom on the banner there. That is the link to the eBay Case Breaks sweepstakes for the month of January. Go ahead and check that link out. Sign up for the entrance in the eBay Case Breaks sweepstakes for the month of January. Give yourself a shot at some free stuff to win there. There's no purchase necessary for that. No purchase necessary. All right, okay, we're done with that one. Now let's get to the cards here, you guys. I know, right? It seems like yeah, pretty much. I think it's, yeah, at this point, I'm thinking it's going to be Patriots and Seahawks, right? Unless the Bears can do some crazy stuff. Yeah, same with, I mean, they're almost mirror image to the Vikings. They didn't do it 4 in a row, but man, it's almost, they're such a similar team when it comes to the AFC. The Vikings and the NFC just snake bit as hell. It's like we're never gonna get there, man. All right, guys, I think we got everyone else here right now. Guys, if you're here, this is eBay 307. We're about to tear into it. I'm Sean. I do these retail breaks from Badlands Breaks. Thanks for joining our group, Ryan. Check us out later throughout the week. My buddy Jordan from up in his studio there in Grand Forks likes to do hobby break mixers with this retail stuff. I do all these cheaper retail mixers on eBay. They're a fun way to get into these rips and not have to pay, the $100 a team kind of thing. So it's fun running these things. Glad you're on board. Thanks to everyone else who jumped in the break. And then if you are out there and you're questionable on the Facebook group, come check us out. Join the group. Just hang out. You don't got to buy anything. Just hang out with the chat. Hang out with the community. See how you like us. We're at 1,500 members. We're trying to get up. On this stretch run, it would be nice to get up to 2,000 members at some point before the summer. But we're organically growing, kind of on our own, without the TikTok, without whatnot, without eBay Live itself. Even though we are on a live sort of wait list, we're just sort of destined to do this eBay case break section with just their traditional auction format. I'm getting off track. Thank you either way for finding this, guys. Let's get into this break. We got a Prism 23 box, this Prism 23 Mega and the 24, both pink Prisms in there. You got Mosaic 25 blasters. So this break is like primarily the 24 class here. If you can see, we got select 23 blasters. Obviously, last year we bought, oh my gosh, so many. They were a late release, and then we just got littered with them. So they seem to be in all of our breaks lately. But finally, we're cutting through these, and we're actually getting good results out of them finally. So we'll be zebra hunting here. Hopefully, you get some honeycomb, mosaic, stained glass Genesis out of these guys, and then of course your Prism hits out of these. So fun rip coming up here, primarily the 24 class. Let's see what we can get out of it. It's the last break of the night. I don't want to keep anyone up too late, but man, that game was boring. It was almost putting me to sleep. I should have just jumped on and started ripping this thing a lot sooner. But let's get to it, shall we? I'm thinking, in honor of my good friend Derek, we'll do for the nth time, we'll do our Feeding the Ducks track here. All right. Guys, if this is your first time here, we read all of our cards. That's because we send you all the cards, all the base cards, anything. We don't hold anything. We always send you a package. We penny sleeve everything that's not a veteran base. We will top load you 2 cards no matter what. If you hit nothing, we'll find something for you to send. Like to think we do a good job, even with these cheaper retail breaks like this. Yeah, so, okay, here we go, guys. Again, 307, let's get her started. Good luck, everybody. If your team's won tonight, congratulations. Unless their quarterback is hurt, then good luck. Good luck in the next night. At least you're alive. You got something to talk about for a week. But and if your team's lost, like my good buddy Bill there, it's gonna have to wait till next year, man. Maybe they want the Bills and the Vikings to play each other. I don't know. All right, we're gonna do it not necessarily chronological order, but I always like to rip these before. So. Yep. Yeah, the worst is paying like $200 or $300 for like a case break by either the Patriots or the Bears or something. You drop a couple $100 and then they get like nada. Then you get nothing. I know how that goes. So it's nice to jump into a break and just pay like $20 or whatever and get a little something. Chase some case hits and stuff. Rip through a bunch of boxes looking for your team. Okay, here we go, guys. Good luck. Last break of the night. We'll have more tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday as well. We'll take advantage of stack shipping. All right, select 23. Good luck. All right, we got DeMario Douglas. There's Joey Porter Jr. for the Steelers. Dorian Thompson-Robinson. They got Darnell Wright. So at least unlike our last break, we're at least getting rookie die cuts right off the skip. We went through like 3, 4, 5 packs with 0 rookies in the die cuts. So they can be really hit or miss here in retail. Hopefully we get a bunch of rookies for you. All right, next we got George Pickens, CJ Stroud, but it's the base. And you got a Michael Mayer tight end, one of their 3 tight ends, or 5 or 7, or however they're doing it there in Oakland, come on, Las Vegas. Eric Gray. We'll get your red and blue concourse level die cut up there with Michael Mayer. Looking for Brock Bowers in the next set, obviously, and then in 25 you'll be looking for Ashton Genty. All right, Will Anderson Jr., you got Bryce Young, Chuba Hubbard, and then Jerry Jeudy. There's your all base pack right there. Yes. Although, dang, we don't have an optic in this one. Usually I got an optic mega in there. Ty Spears, we got Marvin Mims, Jake Bobo, and Christian McCaffrey. We should be getting an optic 23, although we're supplied by Shields, so our optic, or optic 25, I mean. We should be getting the optic 25. Shields supplies us with those. So they tend to drop a little bit later. So it's like all the guys online will be doing those, and then we'll get into them, 2 weeks later or something like that. Stetson Bennett. You got Jaleel McLaughlin. There you go. There's your running back for you. Stephon Diggs, and then Trevor Lawrence. You're going to need this guy. You're going to need the club level McLaughlin to come through next week, man. Hopefully this guy just has like 150 yards and somehow, some way, with a miracle, will get you guys into that Super Bowl. All right, you got Josh Allen. There's Desmond Ridder, Buda Baker, and then Bijan Robinson. Switch Bijan with that Desmond Ridder, for crying out loud. Okay, let's try another blaster. At least we got a few that time. Let's do it again. I said we weren't going to go chronological, and then here I am doing exactly that. Like, exactly that. Doing both 23s. We're moving to 24. Nah, we'll do our Mosaic 25 blasters. Just ship them. Nobody. All right, here we go. Jordan Addison. Defensive side of the ball, Jair Brown. God, the Niners got absolutely thrashed. Like, Fred Warner, where were you? He was making threats and everything. Jonathan Mingo. Sam Darnold was just like, nah, we'll just blow you out. The primetime slot today, the game that should have had us all really, really excited, was just a dud. Just smoked. Absolutely smoked. And then look at this. The Vikings were like, why did we let that guy walk? He's looking like he might play in the Super Bowl. Who knows? All right, we got Amari Cooper, your silver Jake Bobo for the Seahawks, Bryce Young, Tommy DeVito. Bobo. All right, halfway through our Select 23 blaster the second time around. DeAndre Swift, Jahmyr Gibbs, George Kittle, and Drew Sanders. Me too, dude. Me too. That's why we were all so pissed off up here when they let him walk. I was like, what are you thinking? You could have at least signed the guy to a 2-year contract with a 30-year option and just let J.J. McCarthy pout about it for like 2 years and then be fine. Jaden Reed, Travis Etienne Jr., Blake Group, and then Jackson Smith and Jigba. Speaking of the Seahawks, that's what you're looking for out of this one. For your die cut rookie, it would be nice to hit one of those JSNs for you instead of just a Jake Bobo over there. Derrick Henry, Ramondre Stevenson, Jalen Waddle will be your other club level for the Dolphins, and then Brenton Strange. Oh, come on. And one last crack at the 23 draft class here in the Select 23 box is going to be. Both get Tuli Tuipolatu. Zach Harrison is your premier level die cut. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, and then Paris Johnson Jr. I love it. I love when the cards are lopsided and you're just pulling them and they just kind of slip barely out of your hand because just one little chunk out of just one side is missing. Brilliant design. Come on, try again. There you go. Well, we didn't get the Bijan, but you got the Zach Harrison. If you got Atlanta in this one. All right, let's try to do better in our 24 select boxes. Don't worry, I know we'll go over all of our hits at the end of the break, per usual. Actually, let's do Mosaic 25. All right, skipping up to the 25 class. Yeah, I think it was weird. I think it's, so word around here is that head coach O'Connell and then the new GM were sort of butting heads behind the scenes. They were at an impasse. It was like, obviously KOC wanted somebody like Darnold. Nobody's there. And then the GM was like willing to gamble his future basically with the Vikings. I'm not sure I'm questionable on Kwesi. He ain't exactly the best GM about 3 years in. And KOC was just like, yeah, I would rather start Darnold. And suddenly we're all like, Carson Wentz, we're like, what the hell? Lamar Jackson, Tator McMillan, Trey Tucker, Jared Verse, and then Brock Purdy, followed by Chuba Hubbard. Speaking of the devil, there he is. Chuba pulling Hubbard in there. Love it. We'll see. I mean, he was decent for the rest of the season, but it was in meaningless games. So I don't know if it's a mental thing with him or what. But they're going to have to find an answer somewhere, regardless. I mean, if he can't be the guy next year. Leonard Williams, Trey Tucker, we got Puka Nacua, there's a Travian Henderson, Devin Hester, and then Jake Ferguson. So I think with KOC and then of course you got Kirk Cousins, and then Carson Wentz has been in the league a while. Same with Sam Darnold. He just runs a more complex and appropriate NFL scheme, and I don't think he was willing to dial it back for Darnold for JJ there. Justin Jefferson, the other JJ, Maxwell Harrison. You got Taj Brooks as your green mosaic. Speaking of the devil, there he is in the orange fluorescent there for the Vikes. Ray Lewis and Robert Brazil. Finally, we get a rookie. How about some quarterback action? How about some running back action out of the Mosaic 25? All right, 3 packs to go in our first blaster here. Yep, he was on the analyst. He was at the analyst desk tonight. Steve Spurrier, Travion Henderson again, Brian Thomas Jr. You got Kidder Porter, Caleb Williams, Chris Johnson, and Odell Beckham Jr. Those were the good days when they were just winning games like crazy and like in such weird ways too with Kirk Cousins. Bucky Irvin, Chris Boswell, Brock Bowers, Justin Jefferson. You got Barry Sanders and Jack Campbell. Man, it was crazy the amount of money that guy wanted. I do get it. When I look back, I'm like, yeah, still, he wanted a lot of money. And then he ends up going down to Atlanta and kind of not doing so hot. So it's like, well, at least we didn't overpay Kirk Cousins. But I feel like here he would have done a lot better. Ladd McConkey, you got Cam Ward. Hang on. Let's try that again. Cam Ward. Kyler Murray is your silver mosaic. Lamar Jackson will be your epic performers. Drake London, and then Joe Theismann. Yikes. One rookie out of that mosaic blaster. I'm starting to feel similar overtones to last break. Come on, give us more out of the boxes, please. All right, let's try that again. Last box of 25, guys. Mosaic. Good. Nobody home in there. There's all your packs. Yes, indeed. Let's see if we can get... let's hook somebody up with another honeycomb. How about that'd be good. Or Genesis, something. Dak Prescott, Kyle Duggar, Jalen Lane. You got a green mosaic, Quinnen Williams, Kid Reporter again. Will Shields and Will Lutz. Say It's crazy how clear they are with the rules. They're like, you got to really show it. You got to, I mean, of course, but it's like, yeah, you got to spread it open. That whole thing. Bernie Kosar, Montez Sweat, Patrick Queen, AJ Brown, Matt Milano, and then George Pickens. Come on. Come on. Do a U-turn. Do a U-turn. Give us the, how about a rookie variation silver? All right, Marshawn Lattimore, you got Terrence Ferguson, Kyle Williams, Puka Nacua's Elevate. We got a Jackson Dart. There we go, but we need that in the fluorescent next time. Chris Godwin. Screw it. Got to put something up there, right? If you got the Giants, we'll even take a base variation, maybe a sign of some things to come, but we got to put something up there. Somebody. The Spirit Fingers. Oh. We'll take it out of this way that time. All right, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Milroe, we got Isaac Tesla, Base Elevate, Theo Johnson, Justin Fields, and Terry McLaurin. We got a stained glass Jalen Milroe the other night. If that guy ever becomes something someday, that's going to be a sick hit for whoever had the Seahawks that night. Justin Herbert, Jordan Addison, your Elevate. This time's a Tator McMillan. There you go for the Panthers. At least we got something there. Saquon Barkley, and then Aaron Rodgers. Well, hang on, Aaron Rodgers and Tim Brown. One last pack of 25 Mosaic here. All right, Mark Brunell, Pat Bryant. We got an Ashton Genty. There you go for the Raiders. Finally, something there. Michael Irvin, and then a Patrick Willis, followed by Ramondre Stevenson. Okay, at least we got a couple here to put up out of Mosaic in that second box. Genti if you got the Raiders, or your McMillan if you got the Panthers. That's right, you did. Oh, hang on 1 second. You're right. Where'd he go? There he is. We'll put him up there with the base next to Dart. Why not? We got to send you at least a couple anyway, right? So let's put him up there. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. Just like our last break, I don't like how that went. So let's go get a bonus pack here. There you go. It's not much, but we got a fat pack here, value pack of Select 23. Just because we got them all hanging out here, let's see if we can pull a rabbit out of the hat. We did with the 24 we added the last break. If we tend to strike out a bit for through our first few blasters here on eBay, I'll do that. I'll just add an extra fat pack in there or something. Will Levis, Kobe Turner again, Osiris Torrance, Michael Thomas. Your silver is going to be an Aaron Rodgers in a Jets uniform. How about a Derek Hall for the Seahawks? Oh, there you go. Red and gold. Stephon Diggs is your die cut there. How about a Riley Moss for the Broncos? Rookie club level. Then you got an Anthony Richardson, JSN, switch places with the other guys, and Zay Flowers. Then you get the Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, Joey B, and then Breece Hall. It wasn't bad. Not bad. We got a couple of extra bonus hits out of there. If you got the Broncos and the Seahawks in the break. We got really lucky with that select pack though last time. It was like we ripped open a blaster of Select 23 and there was like a swatch napkin. I forget the player who was. I think it was Jalen Milroe. And I was like, that's not enough. And then we would of course hit the Jaden Daniels club level out of the 24 fat pack that I added. Worth it if you had Washington in that one. All right, a few bonus hits for you. We always will go over each of these in our hit recap at the end of every break. So if you see me put them aside like that, there's a bit more, no worries. We always do it at the end of every break. And if you guys want to come check it out, look at our YouTube page or Facebook. They're all documented there. If you buy into a bunch of breaks, you don't catch them live, just come back, rewatch them. You got them. So let's get into the mega then. Let's do... to hell with it. Let's keep rolling with the 23. Let's do this Prism Mega from 23. Please be loaded. Please be loaded. Give us who's got the Texans. You're looking for Stroud in this one. If you got the Seahawks, give us that silver JSN. Plenty of hits out of 23. Let's get it out of this mega here. Halfway through the break here. First mega, but roughly halfway through the break. All right, nobody home. Well, now there's nobody home. There you go. They got 3 compartments in these ones just in case, just in case they want to throw a little something extra. I've never found one, but, they like to mess with you. Okay. Here you go, Prism 23 Mega. The last one I have on hand, and then it'll be time to buy him secondary from somewhere if we ever want him again. Here we go, Russell Wilson, Jalen Waddle, Tyler Lockett, Daniel Jones. Your first pick is going to be for the Raiders, Trey Tucker, your pink Prism there. Michael Wilson, Travis Etienne Jr., then your kid reporter from way back then. You can get yourself a chance to go back in time to the Super Bowl. Second pack, but that's our swatch. Let's leave that for the end. I always like to pull, even for the napkin swatch, like to pull at the end. Second pack here. Jake Ferguson, Van Jefferson, Ramondre Stevenson, Fred Warner, and then Kenny Pickett. The Steelers will be your next pick there. Will Anderson Jr., and then an Emmanuel Forbes. Oh, man. Whew. How crazy was that? We almost turned the game off. Josh Allen, Rashawn Gary, Hunter Henry, silver for the Cowboys is a rookie. How about Luke Schoonmaker? We'll take that if you got the Cowboys in the break. Miles Murphy for your Bengals. And then a Puka. No, give us the Puka, the pink or the silver next time. Then we got a Bijan. Same situation. There you go. Cowboys in the break will get you. Bengals get a little bit of love out of 23 here with a Miles Murphy. And we keep going. We got half the packs left to go out of Prism 23. There we go. Oh, man. No. Oh, that's terrible. How'd you come back from that? My goodness. We got John Elway, Austin Eckler, Quez Watkins, we got Treylon Burks. Oh, man, I thought we had it. We got our Texans. I thought we had our Stroud there. Andre Johnson. For your Bears, you got Tyler Scott and then Brian Breezy. And Kid Reporter. Dang it. I thought we had our Stroud pink there, whoever had the Texans in this one. Our last shot at Stroud here. Yep, you gotta put your footwork in that next, I suppose. All right, DJ Moore, Penny Sewell, AJ Brown, your silver for the Seahawks. Oh man, you got a DK Metcalf though, silver. And a Kyler Murray, Hendon Hooker, and Joey Porter on the back. Man, I thought I called it out. I thought we had your silver JSN there. You got DK though. One more crack at it. 23, Prism. Here's our swatch coming up here. Lovely napkin for somebody. Lamar Jackson, Michael Pittman Jr., TJ Watt for the Falcons, AJ Terrell. And then there's your swatch there. How about on the back? You got a DJ Turner, Michael Mayer again in the base. What about for this guy? What do we get here? Yeah! All right, so at least, I know it's not your silver, but at least we did get him for you right in the last pull. So there's your rookie JSN for you. I said his name out loud, and he was like, well, I'll give you that napkin you keep referring to. All right, okay, so we did at least get a JSN for you there. Now we got all 24 here, Prism and Select. We're sort of looking low on numbers again this time. Figures, we had really good breaks yesterday. Select, we'll go from right to left. 3 boxes to go on the night, guys. Everybody. Yeah, it's very small. Tons of basically nothing out of that Prism 23 box. That sucks. Let's make up for it right here. All right, Patty Mahomes. You got a Rico Dowdle, Laitu Latu, and then a Trevon Walker is your premier level shock there. We need some more rookie shocks out of this blaster. All right, DeMarvin Overshown. You got an Andrew Van Ginkel, CJ Stroud, Jared Goff. All right, Jake Ferguson. You got a Cooper Rush. Shock this time is a Marquise Brown, and then a Malik Willis for the Packers there. Doing the opposite. All right, Levante David, you got a Jared Goff again. Lamar Jackson, shock is an Emmitt Smith. Ahmad Sauce Gardner, you got Chase Brown, DeMarcus Ware, and then a Chris Long. All right, you got Kareem Hunt, Xavier Worthy, Braylon Allen, and TJ Hawkinson. Gross. gross. Is there seriously not one all base rookies in that one? All veteran shocks, including the die cut. Oh man, that's after I had the bonus pack there. Okay, these boxes got to be good to us, I hope. We're hurting. We need some more hits here. We'll finish with the Prism Mega, but let's do this other select box here. Yeah, pretty Eevee. Nope, birdie. Here we go. One more crack at it. 24 select. All right, there's Stroud again. Two attack by Loa. Your rookie is at Dallas. Turn for the Mikes. Mo Alley Cox. All right, Fred Taylor. You got Kamani Vidal. Brock Purdy, Brian Anger. Yeah, come back here. We're going to do swatch action again. Jordan Davis, your rookie is Malik Neighbors. Swatch there. Looks like for the Giants. For the Jets, on the back, the Lamaya Fashani. You Jets. What about for the Giants? Hey, there you go. All right, same situation, but for the Giants this time. So we'll get the swatch again. A little bit nice to get it in like a silver die cut or a shock club level, but we'll take it the swatch again. That time out of Prism. Da, 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 da. There you go. All right, we got Nico Collins, Darnell Mooney, Chris Olave, and then Trey Benson. Yeah, we totally feel you. We thankfully we got a good supply and a good deal on blasters, like the optic blasters and the prism blasters. Mosaic, when it was all coming out, and shields, if you can get there, they always have them for cheaper. That's the good thing. Howie Long, you had a CJ Stroud die cut, so Chris Olave, and then an Evan McPherson. Again, no rookies out of that one. Do I seriously got to go get another one? I think I might have to do that, you guys. Here we go. One more pack again. The numbers just aren't here. I don't know how the guys on Whatnot can just keep ripping through these and have bad breaks like this one just 10 times a day. Be like, nah, try again. Von Bell. Caleb Williams finally in the base. All right, I'm doing it again. I don't care. So last break of the night. Only had a hobby split second. Oh, okay. Yeah, that stuff is. It's like all you're doing is peeling through for a kaboom. All right, guys, here we go again. Bonus packs on. We had one in the first break, and we have two in this one. It's just, the numbers aren't there. The hits aren't there. We might as well add a couple of extra packs for you guys. Thanks again for finding us on eBay, guys. Giving us a chance. Jumping in the Facebook group. Ryan, thanks for joining us. Hang out in the chat and get to know everyone and all that good stuff. Chris Jones, we got Brian Urlacher, there's Dak Prescott, Kurt Warner, Jared Goff. Oh, no way. No way. Did you see that? Did you see that? Look at what I got in my hand right here. It's happening again, gang. It's happening again. No freaking way. You got to be shitting me. Really? Oh my God. Dude, okay. I mean, there's a couple of hits out of here that have a laser like that, but are you shitting me? Is this the downtown? Out of a bonus pack? Dude, Ryan, I did this exact same thing that I am doing right now. Like, 7, 8 months ago. Same shit, same pack. And it's happening again. Crazy shit happens at night, especially when I'm all like, this break sucks, let's grab a bonus pack. Wow. I'm going to pull from the back. We got Dio Samuel on the back there. There's Matt Stafford. Which one of you mother is so lucky? We got DeAndre Swift. I hope it's one of you guys in the chat with me here. Brock Purdy. One more. You even got the Teal Velocity in there. You've got to be shitting me, dude. Emmanuel Forbes. Wow. Here we go. Here we go. Who's got it? Who's got it, man? Oh, my God. Okay, so it's not a downtown. It's a Rookie Kings. But look at this, dude. No way, dude. Look who that is. Look who, dude. No way. How about Bryce Young on the back of that one, too? Get the absolute hell out of here. Ryan, do you have them? You got to remind me, who's got this? I don't even know what to think. Did one of you guys have the Seahawks? Dude, that is you, right, Ryan? Oh my God. Well, welcome to the group, dude. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Undamn believable. That is crazy. Dude, that is awesome. Congrats, buddy. Wow. Dude, crazy shit always happens here late at night, especially when the break sucks. Then somebody, who else? Who has the Panthers? One of you guys has the Panthers too. Look it. Get a green velocity, Bryce Young too. Bonus pack. Dude, that is massive. Oh my God, that is so sick. That is so sick. At the end of the break. Okay. Here. I'll just set him next to the other guy. We're like, yeah, it's a little something, right? No friggin' way, dude. Joe, here. This is for Kicks Joe. Here you go. I know, right? I know, dude. I know. I love it. Dude. Well, you're here. Dude, look at this. You're here in the chat talking. There was virtually almost no one in our last break. Oh, that is so sick. All right, to the rest of you. All right, I know everyone's excited. Hopefully, let's see if I can be the hero for somebody else. But you are welcome, Ryan. Welcome to the group, dude. Welcome to the group. Oh, man. Dude, that is not small by any means. That's massive. That's massive, dude. I'm so happy for you, dude. I'm so happy we could get that for a newcomer. Yeah, dude, you got it. Absolutely. Happy for you. Nobody home there. That is so sick. You might be watching this guy play in the Super Bowl. Oh my God, that is so dope. Okay, here we go. All right, everybody else, I'm rooting for you. I promise. Still rooting for you. Everybody in the chat who needs a hit, which is pretty much everybody at this point, because outside of this monster, it's like thin. Here we go. Eric Dickerson, Brandon Ayuk, Barry Sanders. We got to move on at some point. I got to move on. Hey, there he is. Speaking of, there's your man playing in the Super Bowl with the Broncos. Maybe your silver Jared Stidham. Then we got a Jonathan Allen, Drake May, rookie base, and then a Rook row. Oh. That is so crazy, dude. That is just nuts. I mean, it was a downtown the last time that I did it, but this same shit, same pack, dude. Good. I'm glad you're shook. Oh, man, I love that. That's the best, dude. Yeah, we had a very similar moment for a guy in our group. He actually got the funny thing is he got the downtown Bryce Young, dude. Joe, you wouldn't have happened to have been there, did you? It was a Bryce Young downtown the last time. Same Optic 23 pack and all that. It was a freebie. It was a shitty break. Wow. All right, Travis Etienne, Justin Jefferson, Drew Brees. He got Jamar Chase, a pink Dalton Kincaid, Javon Baker, Adiza Isaac. from the darkness there was light. At least for one or two of our guys. Let's get a couple more on the way out the door here, right? All right, let's finish strong now. Come on. Andy Reid. We got AJ Terrell, Josh Cribbs. Your silver is going to be a Josh Jacobs. Your rookie here is going to be a Braylon Trice pink. And we got a Kamari Lassiter and then Travis Kelce. Just when things aren't going well and you really could use some PR and some good stuff, man. And then if you're a guy like Ryan. All right, we got Christian Watson, David Craig, you got Tyler Conklin. There's a James Cook for you. Jacoby Myers is your pink for the Steelers. Roman Wilson, Jared Verse, and then a kid reporter on the back. And we have 2 packs to go. Still looking thin for everyone else, but man, massive hits there out of that bonus pack. Can we at least get 1 or 2 more here on the way out the door for our good folks on eBay to send in their pack here? Here we go. Joey Bosa, Derek Stingley Jr., Jeffrey Simmons, Chris Johnson. There's your swatch right there. On the back, you got Jonah Ellis. There's a Xavier Legette. And then here we go with your swatch out of the Mega. It is going to be a Rome Odunze for the Bears. So at least the Bears get a little bit of love there. Similar fashion with the swatch napkin card there. It's got a 130 top loaders here. And we're looking for the Caleb Williams, of course, but at least you get your Rome there. Well, the truth is, I was hot for a while. I got a series in our group, dude, in the Facebook group called the Hot Hands series. And I was on a mean hot streak. You can ask the whole group. It was crazy. I was doing exactly these mixers, these retails, low-key, cheap breaks. And it was like, boom, boom, boom. I was just on fire. So I like to call them the Hot Hands. But then it cooled off a little bit. But it seems maybe it's back. We got George Karlaftis, Keith Byers. We got Cortland Sutton on our last pack. You guys, come on. Somebody out there. Hopefully I can send you home with a hit. We have Musa Muhammad, rookie on the back, going to the Jets. It's going to be a Malachi Corley that time. Brian Thomas Jr. there, and then a Jaden Daniels base. I feel like that's our first Jaden Daniels at all. Man. All right, that is how we finish the break, you guys. All right, everybody, we're going to do our hit recap here. I know we don't got much to show in this one, and quite frankly, in terms of numbers, it was a little bit on the DL there. So, but man, on our bonus pack, we had a couple of guys real happy there. Congrats to new guy Ryan. We're going to get to this in just a second. Let's do our hit recap right now. Here we go, guys. Here's what we did hit. We got the Malik Neighbors. We got Jackson Smith and Jigba. We thought that was going to be the only one, man. Then you got Miles Murphy, Luke Schoonmaker silver, Trey Tucker pink. You got a Jalen Milroe base. We were even top loading base cards. We're like, we got to get you something, right? Derek Hall. You got Jackson Dart for the Giants. You got Tatora McMillan. Ashton Genty, your silver mosaic, O'Reilly Moss, Jake Bobo. We're like sitting there like, yeah, die cut Bobo. What are you going to do? Jair Brown for the 49ers. Michael Mayer is your die cut there. Jaleel McLaughlin for the Broncos. Zach Harrison. We didn't get that Bijan for you. I really wanted to. The Joey Porter Jr. is not bad for the Steelers. There's a Todd Brooks Bengals. I got a Roma Dunze at least for your Bears. We really wanted that Caleb, of course, but got you a little something. There's a Braylon Trice. You got a Malachi Corley. We got to get Bryce Young ahead of it. We got to do that last. Bryce Young there. Your Alamaya Fashanu. And then, of course, your absolute killer surprise out of the bonus pack, out of the bonus value pack. Oh, man. Oh, man. Good. He goes, okay, stand corrected on Shields. It was. That's right. It was. I was sitting there like, yeah, I don't know. We get optic stuff from Shields. And I don't know. And then wham. Love it. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. Well, once again, Ryan, welcome to the group, dude. That was awesome. Dude, these moments seem to happen to us. I swear the closer it gets to midnight and the lower that audience number drops, it's like, okay, what are we going to do now? And then it's like stained glass, 101, this or that, it's it'll be another downtown, this Rookie Kings. The later the night goes, it feels like there's just weird witchcraft going on around here. So happy to have you on board. Happy it worked out for you. All right. That said, we have more breaks tomorrow. I got one. We got one late night tomorrow, and And then we're going to have more on Monday and Tuesday, and then shipping days Wednesday. So take advantage of that stack shipping, you guys. And yeah, you're welcome, dude. I'm so happy it happened that way for you, man. Welcome. Tell your friends, spread the word. And then, come join us on Facebook. Hang out. You don't even got to buy anything. Just join the group, get to know everybody. We have a buy-sell thread there. We got trading going on. We got other stuff. Come hang out. All right. I'm as excited as I am. I'm tired. I'm going to sort these quick, or I'm going to get them sleeved and put away real quick. And then I got to head to bed. I was up all day. It's been a long day for me already. But, man, good to have you on board. Congrats again on your Rookie Kings hit. And I'll be chatting in the group, Ryan. We'll be in the chat. I'll be there, all that good stuff. So we'll see each other again soon, bud. All right, everybody, have a good night. Later.